how I'm going to approach this, right? So I've
Okay.
started recording. So
Okay.
no more curse words. So if I look at it, right, let's see. I mean, I understand what you're saying, right? You are trying to sell, so even before, just a quick word of advice, right? I haven't started sharing anything with you, isn't it? Just give me 1 second. I'll share my screen first.
Do I need to give you access for that too?
Again, you need to give me access. So the first thing, Jessica and Christy, is, I know this might sound very counterintuitive. You move with bugs as your number one. So you are, BugChicks is like is there in her. My advice is, bugs are the means to achieve an end. Rather than, it's like I use, sports to sell technology. As in, people find it really hard to understand technology. But when I use tennis or, baseball or football examples and say, this is what we do for football. Would you like to the same for your, business? They said, yes, I want it. Why? What, you guys do this for football? Yeah, I get it. I'm always watching this football game, and I didn't know you guys did that. Could you do that for my business? I'm, I am this retailer. I'm Walmart. I'm this and that. Can you help me? It's the so if I went and pitched, oh, here is this amazing technology, and here is how you should use it, etc., etc. People are like, not interested, But if you use it as this is what I can get. So for me, it is tennis. For you, it is, bugs.
Yeah.
But don't try to sell the bugs. The more and more you sell when you put the bugs in front, like I do with technology, right? You will always get a rejection because nobody wants to buy technology or bugs. But what you told me was very, very interesting. This, how do we? The way I'll start is the World Economic Forum defines social thinking or critical thinking as the number one skill needed for the 22nd century. That's how I start.
Yeah.
I'll not start with bugs. I'll not start with technology, marketing, nothing. I'll say, according to the survey done by the World Bank, the top 10 skills needed for our kids. 1, 2, 3. I'll list the top 10 skills. 9 out of these 10 skills are not taught in schools today.
Yes. I am with you on this. I know exactly. I love where you're going with this. I said teachers are trying to find a way to connect and engage with their students. And you're right. We always say that bugs are the vehicle for us. Like we use bugs to do it. Like what we do is we teach about empowerment. We teach kids that they can feel capable of anything, not just hear it. We teach about bravery. We teach about personal and educational potential, and we use bugs to do it. That is what we have done from the very beginning.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
and we're entomologists and we're scientists, but we're also teaching critical thinking skills. We're teaching process of thinking. We're teaching about how to have that lean forward energy in your life rather than this that so many students have. That is what the BugChicks is. I am so with you on this. I'm sorry, I'm getting like really jazzed. I'm super excited.
No, absolutely. I think I'm learning from you, right? I never prepared like this for this meeting. So, what I'm hearing is, for the first 30 minutes is 90% was bugs and 10% was, I had to literally dig you guys to bring the social, emotional skills, critical thinking. What you said in the last 2 minutes is what I wanted to hear right from the very beginning. Critical thinking, emotional quotient, leaning in. These are, as a parent, these are music to my ears, right? These are not taught in schools. These are, the teachers don't know how to teach them in schools. They have no clue how to do these in schools. And you have to say it brutally. You have to say it brutally as a mother, as a teacher, as an ex-teacher, we found that these were lacking. And for us, the passion for bugs, we combined our passion for bugs and our passion for teaching to deliver the stuff that's needed for the 21st century kids, right? And leave the
Yes.
and leave the bugs, as much as possible outside. I know that's what is your passion, but bugs is a means to critical thinking and
Yeah.
bravery and leaning in,
And you know what? I'm so with you on this. We have a certain niche audience that, like, there are some teachers that like love bugs, and so they love to teach about bugs in their classroom. But once we've exhausted that audience, we need to reach all the other teachers. And so I think you're absolutely right in that it's about kind of bugs are the side piece, and the bugs are the
yeah.
sidecar, and the motorcycle is
Yeah. No,
student
see, look,
engagement. Yeah.
yeah, see, honestly speaking, I don't want you to change anything that you currently do, right? Bugs is the main thing for you once you start teaching, but don't
Yes.
make that the main thing while you're selling, because, that's what I'm saying. Don't sell bugs, that's not what people want to buy. You are selling emotional intelligence. You are selling social intelligence, leaning in, like you said, right? And that's really powerful. That's $1 billion industry. It just so happens that you approach it through bugs. I might become your competitor and say, I'm going to approach this through technology. How's technology going to help in your critical thinking?
Yeah.
You see,
Yes.
uh, you know, um, or is today's geography and history and science tell you how to be a leader, or how to even think critically? Does today's or I don't think so, right? So why is that the World Economic Forum says these are the top 10 skills needed for tomorrow's students, and why is that our school curriculum has no way to address any of these things, right? So you have to find that angle. We'll create the video. So the first thing, Christy and Jessica, is we create that 3-minute video, or rather we recreate the 3-minute video for you, so that we that's your slingshot, right? That's the only thing you got. Every time you meet somebody, every time you email somebody, every time you want to leave something behind, that's what you leave behind. And that is your first, the first thing. You have to say very few words in your email. You should not even try to introduce yourselves and no, nothing. We know you're a great teacher. We've got something for you. Take a look at it. That's it. Just 2 lines, and people will look at your stuff, right? So that's the first thing, right? You have the creating the video is the most important thing for you, to begin with. The second thing is, can you allow me to share my screen another time?
Yes, Jess, can you help me allow him to? I can't somehow make him a co-host for some reason.
Do you need to make me a co-host? Okay.
Or even allow anything.
Boom.
You did it.
Done.
Oh,
You should be set.
there you go.
Thank you. Okay, so what am I sharing with you? Okay, so let me show you something, right? Okay, so this is a tool that I use all the time. So let's see, who do I want to talk to, right? You guys can see my screen. Is it too small?
Yes, no, it's perfect. So you're in LinkedIn Sales Navigator?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. So let's say the biggest school district in USA. By the way, yeah, we work with all the school districts in the US. So New York, isn't it? It's probably
You work with all of the school districts?
Yeah, we do. So we create software for example, LA school district. Is a very big client. For New York, we've started working. For Arizona State University, we've started working. So we do like $7 billion from the US.
But you're talking about your day job right now.
Oh yeah. That's my day job. That's correct. Yeah.
Okay.
No, I'm just saying, I have some idea what happens in school districts.
You're amazing. Keep talking. Go for it.
So, I'm just trying to figure out what is the best way to, let me just, refresh all these things, right? This is start from scratch. So I'm going to Sales Navigator, scratch, because I want to start with, basics, right? And then I want to say, why don't we start with the way you guys are, so that it's easy for you
We're
to.
in Cincinnati, Ohio.
Okay.
CINCINNA. There it is.
Cincinnati obviously is good. So here, what is the keyword that you're searching for? Should we say teacher, or should we say, let's say teacher. We can always make it much more precise. There are, it says 16,000 teachers in Cincinnati right now, which is way too many. Is it primary, secondary education, or higher education?
Secondary education.
Secondary education, not higher education. So
higher education if it's grades 9 through 12.
No, higher education is college here.
It's Chris, it says 9 through 12 in the parentheses.
Okay.
Oh, it does? I can't see that.
No, I can't see it. But don't worry about it. Let's see,
Okay.
what it brings again. I mean, all I did was Cincinnati higher education. So there you go, math teacher. We don't want math teachers, right? We like science teachers.
Yeah, we like science teachers for this product.
Yeah, let's say science teacher or biology teacher. I don't know. Yeah, science teacher.
I have to say to Zachariah, you're getting a master class right now in marketing and scalable thinking. I mean, we're getting a master class. This is intense.
So if you, boy, another 10 minutes. Okay, that's okay. We can finish this in 10 minutes.
Yeah.
So with a very silly search that I have just done, this is really silly, right? I usually, make it really complicated so that, we are aiming the 90 guys who will buy the software from you, just the 90. Yeah. Right now it is 981 results are there, right? So we got Joe and Bonnie and Adam and Amanda, Abigail and all these people. But fundamentally, I would basically, what I will do is, message every single one of them here, right? On behalf of you. Right. So basically we'll take, Cincinnati, Ohio is obviously, let's not go Cincinnati, right? Let's go Ohio, right? I mean, the entire state of Ohio.
Mm.
Why go, so let's say this is Jessica's, thing. So we will keep.
So this is on personal LinkedIn and not on the BugChicks like LinkedIn page, which is abysmal. And I'm embarrassed.
No, I think, it should be personal. I think, in LinkedIn, you cannot do, BugChicks, it has to be from you, Jessica, and you, Christy.
Okay.
So Christy will now, send a message to Alison Kirk from the River Valley, and, which will look like this. No, I mean, I really don't like to send message. I basically will send a personalized, a connect like this. Right. I will send, hi, Alison. This is, you just a lovely message that, we need to, something really simple and a link to the video that we have just created. Right. We say, hi, Alison, myself and Jess, or, hi, my name is Jessica. Usually I don't do that, right? I usually say, at BugChicks, we are trying to reinvent the way we educate the future generation. Instead of focusing on this, we want to, teach these things. Have a look at this video. Let me know, what do you think? This is our biggest, endeavor in the last 20 years or something like that. And then put the thing, send, that's it. So what we do, we keep sending 100 such, messages every single day, right? So what we do, we take Jessica and we make her, run the Ohio region, right? There are more than 10,000 people with the title science teacher. That's a lot of science teacher in Ohio. We need to figure out, why there are so many of them, coming up. Maybe, we can remove. We need to remove a lot of people. This is too many.
Yeah.
Do you really think there are 10,000 teachers in Ohio?
Yes.
You think 10,000
Yes.
teachers?
Ohio is a very populated state.
Wow. The other way I would go about is, if you think, there are like way too many people and they're not going to be able to do this, what I'll do is, for example, look at this, right? The Ohio State, no, there is some problem. I'll remove the higher education because higher education is bringing all the universities. Do you guys need to do this in universities as well or no?
Well,
Well,
we originally thought no, but we have some people already using it as professors in universities right now, and they're loving it. So I don't know.
No, let's do that, but let's try to go step by step, right? So this is primary education, Ohio, 6,500 people,
Yeah.
and then if you want, within that there is Charlotte, Mecklenburg schools, or like there are these. The Columbus City School has 98 teachers. The Southwestern City School Street has 135 people. Cincinnati Public Schools have 81 teachers. So these are way too many of them. So you can decide which one you want to do or you want to do for all.
Right.
It's okay to do for all also, but I would try and narrow down the thing as much as possible so that we don't spray it to a lot of people, right? It's okay. It's not a big deal. 65,000 people. Sorry, 6,500 people is 65 days, 2 months. Right?
Yeah.
Then you can be rest assured that you have done Ohio. I have reached out to every single person worth their salt. In Ohio, I'm done. Then you can go to the next one. Then you can go to the next one. So this is the single biggest impact that you can create. With these people, right?
Right.
And then. So this is what I call circle 2. These are the people that you don't know, right? This is people you don't know, and many of these people that you don't know, like for example, when I do this myself, I'll start with in the range of 1,000 people, and then after a month, 200 of those 1,000 people would have been connected with me, right? Roughly 20%, right? Which is really good, which is really good. All of them would not want to do business with me, but at least they're connected with me, right? In a sense. And then I move on to the next, and I move on to the next. But I think the most challenging thing here is, when they start responding, right? Even the 200 out of the 1,000, do you have the time to respond back to them? That's a very, very, because it's a very thankless job, because you both are just supposed to be just the creating and videos and doing those kind of stuff, not
Right.
bloody doing this nonsense, right? So think about that. That is something that we'll figure out how to help you, but this is how I would start. But I want to maybe do another session with you guys to maybe make it really better, right? Like for example, don't go to self-employed teachers. There are 33 of them. Go to only these 186 teachers who are working in schools which are really big. More than 10,000 people are in that school.
Yeah.
Right, and there is only 186 of them.
Yeah.
Suddenly, right? So I would just go with these guys first, and then I would then go to the people who work in schools from 5,000 to 10,000 students, and so on and so forth. You see the way I'm. You can, and then maybe you can say, look, don't go to Ohio first. Let's go to New York. These guys are not going to buy anything in Ohio. Let's let's go and
you
pick
have
a new.
lived in America.
No, it's really easy to tickle the New Yorkers, right? Just tell them that whatever they're getting out of schools is shit, and they need to learn the latest stuff is coming from social stuff. Just
Yeah.
you have to cook it, right?
So quickly before we go, I just wanted to kind of like, you just took us to school, and that's amazing, and you're hitting us at the right time. Like this is all happening at the right time for us. Can you tell me how this would connect with Stepup.One?
Yeah, it will, because you can't afford to hire me.
Truth.
So,
That is the truth.
yeah.
Okay.
So,
Let's
you will get somebody much better than me to work for you. Who's been doing this. So
so we have
somebody who.
less than a minute.
Mhm.
Before we get cut off by Zoom,
Mhm.
I just want to say thank you so much for this, and we're so excited to work with you and with Step.One.
Mm-hmm.
And let's schedule another time to talk.
Yeah,
and
we'll
then,
send another Zoom invite your way, and we can kind of pick up where we left off.
Yeah.
And Chris and I will have done a little bit more work on our side too.
Yes.
To streamline stuff.
Yeah.
This is so wonderful.
Yeah. Just so that, we are able to do that, check how you guys can, see if, you need to buy the Sales Navigator license.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Because, we need to, reach on behalf of you. So that is
Yeah.
one thing, you have to think about. And then, we'll have another Zoom call, and then we will, and also send me the video that you currently send it to all your teachers. I want to take a look at it.
We will.
And then one last thing, let's create a small WhatsApp group, with you and Jessica and everybody, together.
Yeah.
So that we can just, chat away.
Sounds good.
Perfect.
That's pretty much it, guys.
Thank
Awesome.
you so much. You have a great evening. And
Thank you.
Zachariah, thank you for joining.
And good to meet you too.
Yes.
Great meeting you guys. Yeah. You have a lovely day.
Yeah, same.
Bye.
Yeah,
Bye,
you
guys.
as well.
Bye.